Previously on Survivor. 18 students from the University of Warwick were split into two tribes, the chilled-out Vibe tribe and the much louder Fire Tornado tribe. The two teams faced off in a brutal challenge where the Vibe tribe proved their strength, winning the challenge and immunity for their tribe. The Fire Tornado tribe were then forced to begin playing the game immediately, with an alliance of 6 forming after the challenge. However, Phoebe started to rub people the wrong way with her dominant personality. Owen, feeling his voice was not being heard in the 6-person alliance, made a separate 3-person alliance with Rhea and Ben, named the Sherborne Three. At Tribal Council, Phoebe's loudmouth and Isaac's strategic planning in the first challenge put both of them as figureheads of the team. Lexi making a comment about the leaders being to blame for losing the challenge sealed her fate, leading her to become the first person voted out of Survivor Warwick, Roots of War. 17 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
Okay, what did we just say?
Okay, so I just got back from the tribal, and what the fuck?
I was thinking earlier, like, I might have to vote for myself because I feel so bad if it's all voted for Lexi.
When the votes were being read, I was literally like, looking through my fingers. It was sad, it was tragic, but hashtag Lexi for All Stars, please. She's so nice.
There were 2 votes that went for Lexi. I think she voted for you because she said the thing about you being the leader and the leaders being responsible for the challenge, which is kind of bullshit. Who voted for Charlie?
There was 1 vote for Phoebe, which we assumed was Lexi, and 1 vote for Charlie, who in the group went rogue and voted for Charlie.
Yeah. So one person's...
Someone went rogue.
Yeah, we have someone starting fires.
Because I know now that there is somebody who I can't trust to follow very simple instruction.
If I was laughing, it's not because I found it funny. I'm just one of the people that laughs in uncomfortable situations. But
that's when you did the
I don't think anyone thought you were...
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. Bye, bitch! That's you.
I just got back from the tribal council? Or is it a tribunal? I'm not really sure. And I know I should know. And it's wrong I don't. And I'll put my hands up and say it. I need to get it right. But for now, it's tribal council, right? Anyway, I felt pretty confident that I wasn't going to go out based on the prior discussion we had where we all sort of decided that I think we were going to vote for Lexi. But then I was 20 minutes late and I was like, do you know what? Fair play if you do.
No, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And as they once said in
Gatekeep
Roderick rules, deny.
It seems that there has been drama being that 2 people voted differently.
I think Rhea voted for me because she was looking at me so sussly.
I think Rhea voted for you.
Yeah.
Phoebe has not taken it well, I don't think. I think she's convinced that Rhea voted for her.
And she also wasn't saying anything. She was so uncomfortable, just saying. She didn't say anything. Because when they were we're going to know, because next week I'm going to be able to fucking see whose handwriting that was.
What I've learned from her reaction to Rhea is that I really don't want to be on Phoebe's bad side. And I don't want to make an enemy out of Phoebe.
Yeah, Rhea's out. She's gone for me. She's fucking dead to me. I don't trust the bitch. No, I don't care.
What I would...
People have nominated me as leader. I'm fucking coming for you next, and I will convince everyone else.
Yeah, I really don't want to get on Phoebe's bad side.
Yeah. We all know it's you, babes.
But I think we can beat them tomorrow as well because they're going to be complacent.
I think they're going to be a bit cocky.
I don't think it's bad to be the underdog. People root for the underdog.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think we're heading that way. But it's only been 1 challenge.
Yeah.
Alright, been a pleasure, gang.
So all that shit I said in my first interview about being too nice, that's gone out the window. I went today, realised that everyone was going to vote for Lexi, she would be gone. So my vote didn't matter. If I vote for someone popular, like Charlie, it's going to cause a bit of chaos.
Charlie vote.
As in, like, yeah, I don't know.
I think the
That
only
would
person
completely
other
throw
than
me.
I knew that I wouldn't have any suspicion put on me. So if I vote for someone who is loud and outspoken, who is then going to cause a fuss trying to figure out who voted for him, then it can cause some chaos, which I could play to my advantage, and indeed I have.
So yeah, I had at the back of my mind I can be a little harsh, and maybe they're not ready for my kind of stark honesty about my decisions. So that could be it, but it makes me think, I can't trust anyone in that group, really.
And so, being who they are, they want to figure out who it is.
It's shady as well. Like, if you vote for me, just be like, yeah, sorry, I didn't know who to vote for. Like, get me back on your side, because otherwise you're just fucked.
Knowing Phoebe, I reckon she won't keep the fact that she thinks it's Rhea to herself. Means that there's a good chance Rhea goes at the next thing, which is great because that's who I was going to vote for anyway.
Thoughts on
Gets
Owen
up to
as a
you,
member of the team?
Oh, bless him, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just so sweet. He's got not a bad thought or bone going through him.
This kind of works out perfectly. I've caused a bit of chaos, which I can then use my innocent nice guy persona, which wasn't a persona before, but now I'm going to stick at it and, try and use that to get people out.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get me, Ben, and you in the same video.
Then me, Owen, and Ben are in the lines. Sherborne going.
The Sherborne tornado.
I don't really have a plan, but to be honest, I'm kind of letting Owen kind of take the lead.
Everyone has time to meet to go over tactics, but I literally don't. I'm literally always at the fucking library or at labs or in physics undergraduate. It's not fun.
I think Phoebe's clearly a leader. At some point, we're going to need to get rid of her because she's too dominant.
I just don't want it to get to like a tribe swap, and she's gets to swap to people who she's really close to. Like she on the other tribe, she has a really close friend, Nogga, on the other tribe. They're like a really strong duo, and Lizzie and Phoebe are really tight. So if she swaps and she's with those three,
That's it.
that's like 3 out of 6 or 7. But, I feel confident in this. And it's like the most confident I felt. Like when I went to T-Bar with it, I didn't feel confident in my position at all.
I trust Owen. I feel like if Lexi had stayed, she would definitely be a good villain.
Oh, I think so. Oh my god.
Such a quick turnaround.
Like when she was at the tribal council, I still gag. She's like, oh yeah, no, I think we should just blame the leaders for the challenge because like we did terribly. I'm like, oh my god, Lexi, okay. If she brought that energy all week, I would not have voted her out.
No, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, I'd be like
she is making all the decisions.
bring her back for All Stars, I say.
Please.
Bring her back for All
Can
Stars.
she just come back? If he thinks I'd be kicked out, I think he would be completely upfront about it. Apparently I'm one of the people are trying to vote out of. After Lexi, I don't think I'm a quiet person, but I said this on my confessional, I'm just the quietest. I think, considering we share an ex-boyfriend. Nobody needs to know that we're the same person's type.
Yeah.
Even though, I don't really see the resemblance.
Me, Ben, and Rhea were discussing.
And I spoke to Charlie earlier in the Fab, and I asked him, oh, who do you think voted for you? I bet it was Phoebe.
I think
so. I think we could flip him.
Well, also I saw him in my flat when he went back with Zach for the confessional after the tribal council.
I like Phoebe, don't get me wrong, but at some point, liking somebody might not be enough. I don't know. If we win tomorrow, it won't matter. If we don't, maybe it's time to start looking at the leadership of the group and not the people in the group.
I think we cannot rely fully on friendships. She's one to watch, is what I'll say.
Phoebe and Isaac are leaving tribal with a mini target on their back, Phoebe being labelled as the leader.
Phoebe, I think she thinks her position is too strong.
Oh,
I think she's a little overconfident, and that could be damaging. And I think if anyone's going to betray anyone, it would be Phoebe.
Wow, yeah, you might be right.
He's slightly suspicious of her, I think.
Awesome. But Ben has something really interesting.
Oh, I do. In the spirit of dethroning Phoebe, I believe that Charlie might be a weak point, so I've written him a little anonymous note that says, Charlie, Phoebe plans to betray you. Do not trust her. Seize any opportunity to dethrone her.
Not that there's anything wrong with Phoebe, but she is a threat for later.
The plan is coming together. There you go.
Who do we actually...
Phoebe's come back from her tribal council. Someone also voted for Phoebe. Why do you think someone would vote for you?
I actually don't know. I think that just someone has like genuinely like a personality issue with me.
Which isn't hard to believe.
So people on my team have started throwing around the word leader a lot to me, or Isaac. So Isaac and me have been labelled as like possible leaders. Some people say it's Isaac, some people say me, and then Isaac was like, oh, I think it's you. Isaac's got some agenda going on, but I know he voted for Lexi. Like, I do trust that because I trust that he knows it's in his best interest to be on the tribe's side to get him the furthest. You've been labelled as a leader.
But
I've heard from the other tribe.
I tried, but the thing is, I know that I can come off that way, and so I actually tried quite hard not to be that really quickly. But I think I just ended up coming off that way. If there's only one person that people are seeing as like a leader, then I don't think
it's because your tribe's boring.
My friends tend to describe me as like an Eat, Pray, Love character, which is a film I have yet to watch. Like, I'm not all there when it comes to like strategy and like being cutthroat about other people. I think it's going to be annoying for other people when I'm like, oh guys, let's just be like nice and like friendly and stuff, because that's not the aim of this game.
Nothing's going to change our team. Everyone's going to continue being really nice and friendly to each other, which is great actually, because it makes for really good teamwork. Unless people start making alliances. I feel like
who do you want to make an alliance with?
Lizzie, firstly. Lizzie like knows Toby Mills, and she knows your team quite well, so that would be helpful.
So did you see the message on the group chat?
I did see the message.
From Matilda. Tilly sent us a message saying, "Hi tribe. I just want to let everyone know that I didn't know really what I was getting into, and unfortunately I don't have time this semester to have more than one commitment. But if the opportunity arises, I want to be voted out first."
A little bit worried that I'm gonna have to say to the group that I can't stay for very long. I have so much work due right now.
She sent a message saying that she wants to leave the game, that she wants us to vote her out, which I thought was a little bit suspicious because she could have gone to Zan and just been taken out of the game. Like, if it's too much, fair enough, leave the game.
I didn't know what I was walking into when I first joined.
But Chloe, being a little strategist, said, actually, we should maybe keep the, I don't want to say weaker one.
Well, okay, as I said earlier on, she may be one of the physically weaker members of the team, but up here, she's strong. I know she is.
This would be such a weird strategy to try and stay in though.
Okay, it would be a very weird strategy,
also,
and
I
I also
think it's
don't really
clever.
think it's a strategy. But
No,
I
no,
think
I
we should.
do.
I think we should like low-key think it's a strategy.
Well, I was saying that I probably would have voted her out if we'd lost last week.
Yeah.
So maybe this is her way of making us think, oh, she doesn't want to go out, so we'll keep her in because we might want to vote out the stronger people first.
So who would you vote out first?
See, I don't know, because I was going to say Tilly, but then now Chloe's getting my head thinking you shouldn't vote the weaker ones out first.
Almost gives us like a free pass if we end up at Tribunal Council.
This is not a big commitment. Not to be shady, but you're an exec of once.
No, but perhaps it's like a mental commitment, like it's just on her mind all the time and it was weighing her down.
Really? Is it on your mind
Also,
all the time?
The inner skeptic in me is flashing.
Maybe she's gonna gag us all and she's found that idol thing.
So I don't trust her. I actually just don't trust her. Everyone else though seems, bar Dan, who I told this theory to, who is on my side. Everyone else is like, oh no, she's just a lovely person. I don't think she's got it in her. I hope she is too. But yeah, interesting is all I'm gonna say.
We have stronger people till the end.
And then just butt them off.
Beat them out. Yeah.
We managed to form an alliance with Chloe and Dan.
Is this a three-way alliance?
I think it might be.
Can we lock it in with the finger girl? Ready, 3, 2, 1.
No, that was fun.
Because I basically think they were like, oh, we're just 3 strong players. If somebody tells me something, I'll just believe them because I'm just not expecting them to be lying. I think this game is making me realise that my overwhelming trust issues are really going to come out to play.
Hello. For the second challenge, 6 people from each tribe will be blindfolded, with one person being the caller.
What if Tilly sabotages the challenge because she wants to get voted out? She might be playing a big old game.
Maybe you just shield her, just leave her at the back.
From the top of the hill, the caller will have to direct the 6 blindfolded people around the field to each collect a puzzle piece. The Vibe Tribe's puzzle pieces are in red solo cups, while the Fire Tornado Tribe's are in plastic bags. Once all 6 people have collected their puzzle piece, the remaining member of the tribe will use those puzzle pieces to solve a slide puzzle to create the logo of the season. The first tribe to complete the slide puzzle wins immunity.
Oh, we can't see!
In addition, after the 6 players were blindfolded, the caller and puzzle solver for each tribe were secretly pulled aside and shown a clue for their tribe's hidden immunity idol, as a reward for putting themselves forward.
Hello.
Charlie and Freddie received this clue for the Fire Tornado tribe, while Chloe and Toby received it for the Vibe tribe.
Survivors ready? Yeah! Fire tornado! Go!
A bit to your left, take in diagonal and start walking. Nogger, start walking.
Yep, good. Yep. Oh wait, no. You're gonna have to do the same. Turn 90 degrees to your right and walk forward. Walk forward. Straight. Okay, Robin, stop. Yep, it's down there.
Caitlin, turn a bit to your left. And yes, perfect. Stop! Turn to your right and take 5 steps. Stop. Turn to your left more. Charlie!
Yes, you found it! Over there. Okay. Phoebe. Hey, to me. There we go.
The car.
Am I getting the bandana?
No.
Turn back to your right!
Charlie, can I stop?
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Yeah.
Bag!
Chloe, I got lost!
More to your right, more to your right. Rhea, stop! Rhea, okay, turn towards your right, 90 degrees. Yes! Yeah. Nice, Isaac, do you have it? Yes! Yes! Come on! Ben! Yes! Rhea! Yes! Yes! Fucking mount it like your life depends on it, son! Yes, okay! That was so difficult! Oh my god! Guys, we are fucking killing it. Have you got all of them? That was so...
Yeah, sorry. I found the bandana, but I can't find the cup.
Right, we're ready.
Very easy stuff. Wait, you know how to help me?
Chloe! Chloe!
Maybe I should just roll on the floor. Maybe I'll...
Can we distract the enemy team?
Yeah, come on.
Can we distract? Keep going! Oh, yeah. Yes! Are we allowed to shout? It doesn't matter who's making the noise.
Is that all there? The one with the cup? Went to the... They brought them first and then put it into the bushes. Which feels unfair.
Yes, come on.
It'll be easier now.
Tilly! Right, Tilly, turn to your right. Right now, turn to your right. Forward, Tilly. Forward, right now.
Turn around, 180. Get on your hands and knees.
Walk forward.
Technically, only Charlie is allowed to shout.
Yeah, right, Tilly, now get down on your hands and knees. Yeah.
This is stressful. Oh god, man. Oh, but these ones
Phoebe! Technically, Charlie is the only person allowed to shout.
Good job.
Charlie, you're allowed to shout.
Yes.
Oh, she's got it.
Very confusing.
Well, group all the writing together, surely. It goes from purple at the top to yellow.
The right guy, I know.
He has to slide it.
Oh, what? The fucking wind! The wind! I've lost everything! Oh, the wind doesn't help.
solve. Emma. Yeah.
Incredibly close. Vibe does not have to go back to tribal council. Alright, after an epic comeback, Vibe, come collect the immunity idol. One of you will not be the second person voted out of the tribal warrant.
We'll be the third.
As for the Fire Tornado tribe, the lost once again, you guys will have another meeting with me at tribal council where we will have to vote on one of you as it looks. We'll have a week to figure out who that is. Other than that, got nothing for you. How do you guys feel about your win?
They played fucking dirty.
They played so dirty.
We slayed that challenge. I didn't think we were going to win, but we did.
Whoever decided to just start screaming at me, that's it. They're getting it.
It just wasn't our game.
Yeah, but I really do believe that like next time the winner.
They're gonna get cocky now. They're gonna get cocky.
We did our challenge and we lost again, but it was fine. We were like, okay, you know what? It's okay. We've got this. We've got other tactics. We're gonna mess with the other team.
Are you guys? Where are you guys going?
To the pub.
Oh, okay.
Guys. We don't necessarily have them all on the other team, but that doesn't mean we can't make them think that we don't. Do you know what I mean?
So we came up with a plan.
Really upset with each
really
other.
down.
Yeah.
Let's act really down.
I act really upset with you. I'm kind of
so
bitchy.
We were all gonna kind of like make it seem like our tribe was falling apart a bit to psych the other team out, just to boost their cockiness, so that hopefully next week we have a better chance.
I'll make a comment that's just like slightly out of order, and you can be like, I just kind of don't know why. I think that was a bit far.
Yeah. Fast Tornado decided that what we would do is act like there were huge rifts in our team to try and throw off the other team.
To make them think we don't have that, then they're gonna. Yeah.
Now it becomes personal.
Yeah.
Oh well. Winners. It's getting boring now, if I'm being honest.
Maybe we should lose next week just to
mix up the series a little bit.
No, guys. Let's not be silly. Let's not manifest.
My plan is just to be good at all the challenges as a team. If we win every challenge, it doesn't matter who's friends with me until the end, because I'm never going to be down to the vote. And if not, if we do end up losing, hopefully my alliances will pull through.
What do you think about going undercover last time?
It was interesting. I was surprised when they were so open about their like
I learned a lot. I learned a lot.
We went to the pub.
Well, we went to the pub with them, and they started talking tactics like really openly.
And I hid my bandana. I put it under the table. Like, have they forgotten that I'm not in this team?
Like the 5-person alliance in the yellow team is Charlie, Phoebe, Robin, Owen, Freddie, and the 6th person is Isaac. Isaac was sort of saying, oh, if we have an alliance, are you going to keep in your friends over who would be good for the challenges? And instantly I was like, Isaac, mate, he's gone. You're a goner if Phoebe catches wind of this.
And then in the pub later, Toby Mills, my ride or die, Mr. Man of the Hour, slide puzzle solver, slay. He sort of turned to me and he was like, oh, is this a good opportunity for us to like form an alliance?
I think we should try. Yeah. I had a little chat with Lizzie, and she was like saying how I'm a very strategic person. I was like, yeah. But I was like, but you're a very social person. A key thing in Survivor is to have like a duo, a partner, pair that you can work with and like bounce ideas off, and kind of make sure that both of you are in on every conversation.
So I guess me and Toby have an alliance.
Do you all want to sit at one big table, or do you want to sit? Well, I thought that would be nice. Okay, well you weren't here. I didn't know if you were coming. Do you want to push these ones together?
So we got to the pub and I made a few comments towards Freddie because obviously he was the one doing the puzzle.
Is it messed up or just Toby did that?
No, he didn't spin the thing, and that's on Freddie. That's not on anyone else, because we're not allowed to help.
I was like, well, to be honest, like, Freddie is the one who messed up the game. Like, it's kind of on him.
If you were in Freddie's shoes, like I thought, do you know what I'm sorry, I'm literally not your tribe. I literally just wanted to go for a nice drink. Can we ever go for a nice drink? I fear no. Because like the yellow team, the yellow tribe, were having intense discussions.
He was like, whoa, imagine being in his position. I was like, yeah, if I was in his position, I would have had the piece the right way. Just being nasty on purpose, like this is pre-agreed.
Oh, you were acting? Yeah, babe.
Oh my god.
Bloody hell, I believe
You good actor. But I'm a fucking stupid.
That was
Yeah,
word
you
for
could-
word. That
you
was
were getting-
rehearsed.
You were getting so defensive, Freddie.
Oh my god, you're good at manipulating guys.
Apparently I was so great at the acting that Owen and Robin believed I was just being rude, but Freddie knew what was going on.
I convinced Dan, we convinced Dan and Lizzie also at the bar that there was tension because they were like,
We fucking convinced.
yeah, I was like, yeah, it's like a frosty.
But also, like, don't smile because they'll look at the other person.
I'm gonna pretend that you guys all had a go. I'm not gonna, unless someone asks. I'm not gonna walk in and go, okay, that's what I'm saying.
We all pretend to be angry with each other and arguing loads, and people would pretend to be upset at various times.
Well, I wasn't trying to be rude, like this is fucking rude, everyone needs to calm down. But I was just like, in all fairness, no offence, but it probably should be you, Freddie, because you were the one who was getting in like all flustered. Freddie clearly looked upset, and then they were all like getting defensive. So, I know he tried really hard, I'm not trying to take that away from him. Yeah. Yeah, I just they kind of had a go at me, or you did too.
Lizzie was getting very stressed for me, which is quite sweet, bless her.
I think if you say like, I kind of felt like Isaac was telling me what to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because he kind of really was like really aggressive about this narrative of me being the leader, and I was like, why not? Why do you not want to be the leader? Why are you so yeah.
But I was literally just like, I don't want this show to hurt people. You know how you're like Queen Bee? You need to pull back a bit because I think they're worried. I got a bit upset because I was a bit stressed.
So silly. It's so silly.
It got to the point where people were like genuinely concerned for us. Which is perfect because it means that we've sowed some doubt in them.
Nogga keeps messaging me like, how are you feeling? Like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a bit overwhelmed. Oh well.
After the challenge, we started walking, and I figured that Freddie didn't deserve to get kicked out.
I will get you kept in.
I appreciate that, thank you. Isaac has said to me that he doesn't think I deserve to go out and wants to start a little kind of alliance, which I'm absolutely on board to go with for the time being because he's a smart guy and he knows what he's doing.
And I know who can probably be
pushed out.
Pushed out.
Do you want to disclose?
Rhea.
The obvious person would be Rhea.
As unfortunate as it is, being quiet and not doing the social side of stuff of it just means that you don't have the same level, you don't know.
You need some other trust, and trust is important.
It's like,
we just don't know how she's going to vote.
As an option, it would be the one that was least personal.
It's a bit easier to read any of us because we're wearing ourselves on our sleeves.
It feels cruel to penalise someone for being shy. The upshot of that, though, as I said, is that it's not as personal.
The consensus was Rhea was in a weak position as the least engaged of the group.
She missed you switching it from slight unease about whether you're not going to vote to you basically switching to Queen Bee. Without knowing that you'd become Queen Bee, she might have chosen.
I don't like this term, Queen Bee. It's too much.
He was still pushing this leader narrative onto me very much.
I just feel like I'm getting put in like this vulnerable position now.
I don't think it's that vulnerable.
I think you should play up your values to it and then you'll stay fine.
I don't know if it's making me feel valuable though, or if it's making me feel unsettled. Why are you so on my side?
It's like opposite. I'm happy being like second in command.
You just seem very, very keen on the team.
What, on you being the leader?
Yeah.
Phoebe makes the game more interesting, so I want to see her get further, and I think she will help the team win more challenges.
You know, my elite, I will have alliances that go to the end of my time here.
This makes so much sense now. Now I understand. Now I get it.
What do you get, Phoebe?
I get it.
What?
I think I get it. Basically what's happened is me and Isaac have made a deal. We will back each other we don't really care who wins as long as one out of the two of us wins.
And we basically kind of agreed that we were going to back each other, like true alliance within the team, like
A true
proper alliance.
A very true alliance.
we are a unit. We're going to help each other. We're going to back each other through everything, decisions, blah, blah, blah. Be this strong leadership kind of support unit for the team as much as we can.
The way a team breaks down very easily is when people in relatively commanding positions have conflicts. And because Phoebe is basically the glue that holds the team together, and
We will manipulate other people and plan
Yeah.
things.
influence, not manipulate, but
Okay.
just we'll sway
I'm willing
things.
to manipulate.
Interesting discussions that are being had right now.
Isaac randomly out of the blue in front of the whole tribe was like, "Oh Phoebe, I fucking swear an oath of allegiance to you."
I personally think that Phoebe's trying to mislead me. I think she voted for me in the last tribal council, and I think now she's trying to pin it on Rio.
As much as Rhea would be the easy one to get rid of now, having one ally in Owen rather than two would really put me at much more in risk than currently. And Owen seems to think that Charlie and Robin are a duo, and if we get one, we get the other.
Isaac's only trusts Phoebe now because he thinks she's a safe option.
It's not enough. If they just have two, it's not enough.
Well, I don't think they realise. I think they think they're kind of stable and will stick to each other.
So then let's drive a knife through that.
So I had to put in the work and try and get the target shifted to Phoebe. That having somebody that dominant in our group, if she makes it too much further, she's a real threat for the end game.
Also, it would be really funny. It would be really
To see
funny.
her face.
Not to be vindictive or anything, but and it's worth a shot. Like Phoebe's eavesdropping and looking at the camera like this.
Come to me talking about Phoebe in my confession.
I think Phoebe's a little bit more difficult, so I think she would probably be someone who I might consider taking out next, strategically speaking.
Charlie and Ben were talking, and Ben was filming it, and they were like chatting about how there's a hierarchy happening where Isaac and Phoebe are becoming captains, which I think is true.
Our team has created a hierarchy in itself, whether people want to admit it or not. Naturally.
And you all want to do. They were like, maybe we should vote Phoebe out.
Is this the week to turn on her, or maybe not?
I don't think it'll be easy.
But if we did do it this week, we'd still have Rhea, and Rhea would probably be on there. So we have one and one extra. If we got rid of Rhea, we'd then be an ally down if we did that.
If I can guarantee that me, Owen and Rhea will all vote the same way, and that gives us 3 votes already, that's one shy of half.
First, I think it was Isaac who was like, is it going to be Rhea this week? But me and Ben immediately diffused that because we wanted Phoebe. I mean, all 3 of us wanted Phoebe.
After me, Rhea, Ben. We need 4 or 5 to confidently get someone out. Isaac is fucking obsessed with Phoebe now for some fucking reason. We just need Robin.
Charlie and Ben want to vote out Phoebe.
I know that Ben wants to, clearly, because I think Ben is one of the nicer ones.
There is some truth to it, because I think Phoebe's going to be able to vote as well.
No, she is, and I know she voted for me.
Like at this point, I'm going to vote for what's going to get me through to the next week. And strategically, it would be good to vote out Phoebe. Phoebe's a very strong player.
Promise you now, Ben and Rhea confirmed votes. Me and her share an ex-boyfriend. I can promise you. And the thing is,
She dated a dad?
No.
Oh.
Wouldn't that have been the plot? So you're not the gag.
I said I would do it if it was 100% guaranteed that it was going to work. I'm 100% in if you guys are.
We'll have a majority then. We'll get Rhea.
This is fine. We got to think about it.
Was her name battered around a little bit? Maybe. You know, I think the sentiment of the group was pretty clear that she would not be an asset, which is kind of sad for her, but...
I don't want people to watch this and go, what a conniving, sly bitch. Can never trust that girl again. Because I'm just trying to play the game, do you know what I mean?
Charlie, right as everyone's leaving the pub, pulls me to one side and is like, oh, I need to tell you about something. I was like, what? And he's like, no, later. And I was like, no, now.
So when you came outside, we were all like, oh yeah, let's vote Rhea. Like, that was fine. And I was like, yeah, that seems okay. I mean, I felt a bit bad, but whatever. And Isaac seemed to be pointing the direction of, he was trying to say that you voted for me, which I was like, interesting. Potentially could be true, but like, we're avoiding that. And then he was like, you know, we can't just like vote out the people who are like unsuspicious. We've got to vote out the threats to everyone else.
And he tells me that when I went into the pub and was, you know, playing up this whole like I'm stressed narrative and I don't like being the leader to Lizzie and Nogga, Isaac was outside of the pub saying that if people aren't considering voting Rhea, they should be considering voting out for me because I'm the leader and I'm causing this, that and the other problem.
And he was like, yeah, I don't think we should just vote out Rhea just because like she seems the easiest target and someone said her first.
It seemed weird. I was like, I don't really understand this. I need to check this with Robin.
I don't think Isaac was necessarily being like really shady to you. I just think he was like sort of like, I wouldn't like necessarily try.
I want to know, did he say anything about me when I left?
Well,
Charlie's making some kind of eyes at Robin. And then Robin kind of agreed with what Charlie said, but it was a bit less dramatised, over the top.
Look, at the end of the day, I don't think he like specifically like I know he didn't specifically like.
It did not make any sense to me for Isaac to be saying these things. We've established this alliance.
I wouldn't trust alliances. I don't think he's one of the people who I would trust with alliances.
Like I would say like his head is simultaneously like up your ass, but also like very much out of it. Do you know what I mean?
It just didn't make any sense to me that Isaac would then turn around and start throwing my name around to everyone in the tribe apart from me practically, when that could so easily get back to me. Like, that's just so stupid, and Isaac doesn't seem like that kind of guy. He's not stupid. I think he's quite calculated and I think he's very smart. Just now Charlie was like, oh my god, what? So when you went inside and you were talking to Nogga and Lizzie, Isaac was like, oh yeah, obviously Phoebe would be someone quite logical to vote for. Because,
whoa, what?
Do you see what I mean? I think that came out of nowhere.
That's crazy.
This is why there's part of me that doesn't believe it, because I don't believe he's that stupid to start throwing my name around, knowing that people are it's gonna get back to him. It's not the right time, and I think Isaac is smarter than that. Something about the way Charlie was telling me this seemed fucking off, and I was like, why is Charlie being sus? And then Robin.
Do you think Charlie was lying?
Robin had something slightly different to say to Charlie, but also Charlie was making eyes at Robin's like, I want to trust Isaac. I don't want to trust Charlie and Robin. I don't want to trust that Isaac has it out for me when he's been acting like.
Then just be fake to everyone. Don't trust anyone.
But I am being fake. But the issue is, I want to know. I want to know what that conversation was. I want to fucking see the footage. Went to this girl's party. Owen and Freddie were there, so I was like, okay, I need to clarify this.
You didn't hear Isaac say this when I went outside.
He doesn't talk to me one-on-one.
No, but to the whole group. Charlie told me he said it to the whole group. Oh no, that's false. So what's Charlie doing? He's playing some fucking mind game.
Phoebe's come up to me and gone, Charlie said Isaac wants to vote Phoebe out. He hasn't said it to me, he hasn't said it to Owen, so I don't know where Charlie's got this from.
So straight after the challenge, Isaac pulled me to one side, basically said, I think we should vote for Rhea, she's the obvious choice. And then after I started filming, he said, I think we've got a bit of an alliance here. If he truly believes he has an alliance with me, I don't think he would lie to me about who he wants.
Fucking
The only thing.
And they were like, what? Like, Isaac didn't say that. He's definitely on your side. Like, he's very much for you.
I don't want to. I think Rhea still can prove herself.
Yeah, I've changed my mind on Rhea. I'm pro Rhea. After being like, I'm pro Rhea. Yeah, I'm changing my mind. I'm changing it. And I'm going to tell Isaac, and Isaac will want to as well, because I actually genuinely trust Isaac. Who's the fifth person we could convince? Not Robin. Robin.
I don't think.
Rhea!
Rhea herself. She's not going to vote for herself.
So we need to make sure that Rhea votes for the right person, and we're sorted.
I can do that because me and Rhea share a fucking ex-boyfriend. We bonded. You know what I mean?
Phoebe now thinks that Charlie can't be trusted and wants to vote out Charlie.
Rhea gets saved, which is amazing for me. Like, could not be happier.
Mate, he's not gonna know what hit.
Oh well, he's not on the jury anyway. He won't return.
Now that Phoebe has changed her vote to Charlie, that's quite an interesting scenario, because that means Phoebe, Isaac, Freddie versus Robin and Charlie, with me, Ben, and Rhea as swing votes in the middle.
What? Just guys, it's the second vote, please. I can't do this for every time. No. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just not having any of it.
I was the caller and I got given another clue for the immunity idol.
So the clue in the last challenge for being brave enough to not have a blindfold on or something like that is
a riddle.
I'm currently on the hunt for the idol, and I think I'm in the right place. But I don't know whether someone's got it already. It's just not there. But this is a makeshift ramp. It had the lily pads and it had the bridges. I was like, oh my god, this is literally it. But it wasn't.
It starts by saying your idol lies in Fair Verona, which suggests to me in Fair Verona where we lay our scene. We could be wrong, and there's reference to foundry and fire, which is to do with metal casting, metal work, and right on the Cryfield Hill where we've been filming is a big metal fire thing. So basically we're going to go and have a look now. Well, that's a shame. I suppose we have to keep looking now.
I didn't tell people that I got another clue because if I had found it, I wanted to keep it to myself. I wasn't about to be on the chat but like, hey guys, I got another clue, because Toby wasn't like that.
Okay, so obviously we've both got the clue. Have you looked at all?
I have looked. I haven't found it.
You haven't found it yet.
I am convinced that he's found it.
Yeah, I just don't know where there are lilies.
Because it's on...
Other than that.
We had a conversation and he told me that he hadn't found it, but I think he has. Unless you've actually got it.
No, I genuinely.
Neither. I would like to see it.
I would not be able to find it.
He's found it. I'm so convinced he's found it.
Okay, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. I've just smashed my exam and I'm on campus, so you know what that means. It's time for another idol hunt. Something to do with lily pads. I know there are a few lily pads on campus, so I'll go and check there at some point. Up on Gibber Hill, there's a little pond there. No sign of any lily pads though, so I don't have much hope. Well, it's certainly murky, but it's not got any lily pads in it. No lily pads. Officially entering my mad person era. I won't lie to you, I don't think it's back there. There is a little body of water down there, but that's a scary looking gate. I've now spent like 2 hours looking around for this thing. Warwick Law, the maths houses exist. They are the most like creepy dystopian places ever. Look at them. So I've managed to get inside Life Sciences building. This is another courtyard I wanted to check out, but there's no sign of water there. I'm literally like doing a heist right now. My card doesn't have access to this building. So I've had to go all the way around this building. No lily pads. From a distance, some of that little algae stuff looks a bit like lily pads. But upon closer inspection, this is another negative. Who knew there were so many ponds and lakes on campus without lily pads in them? I really need to pee. We can't keep meeting like this. No lily pads, but statues of two dinosaurs that look like they are getting it on if you look at it from just the right angle. Warwick Easter egg. There's an Among Us. There's an Amogus on this dinosaur. Who knew? I may not have found the idol, but I did find this rad pair of sunnies. So that's a win. This is like a good 5 to 10 minute walk actually off what I would consider campus. And it's not got any lily pads. Well, sadly I think that concludes today's idol hunting, unless I go out again, even though I don't have an idol. You know, I've had an experience, and at the end of the day, what's better? Probably an idol, but okay. I was just about to stop and pee, and literally as I was cycling, I looked to my right. Mossy stone. It's a spa type thing. Murky water, lily pads. There's a little ramp looking thing down there. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. I was so mad. I was literally about to give up, but here it is in all its glory. Congratulations, you have found the little hidden immunity idol. I literally spotted this pond just as I was cycling past. The hidden immunity idol will keep you safe from being voted off a tribal council. If you intend to use the idol, you must reveal it or give it away to someone else after all the votes have been cast, but before the votes are read. The player has the idol used for them, and they have the highest number of votes. The person with the second highest number of votes will be eliminated from the game. My plan is to not tell anyone. No one will know I have this. It's going to be tricky because obviously Chloe and I have had an extra clue, because obviously it might become obvious that either Chloe or I has it, but for now I'm just going to keep this completely secret. I'm going to be like, no, I haven't really looked, I just don't know where there are lily pads. Yeah, I'm just going to keep stum. It's crazy.
I don't know, I'm happy I'm not the target again. You know, somehow I'm skating by and I'm quite glad. But I feel like I'm playing this game entirely wrong. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Survivor. You know, it is my biggest dream to like be on a Survivor season one day. But I feel like I'm doing too much. I feel like I have a tendency to do that as a person. I want people to like me, and I just go like full throttle 100%. But I think that turns people off, and I don't think people are gonna like me if I just keep being too much. Because I'm a fan, I want to play a game that I'm proud of, but I'm not proud of how I'm currently playing, and I want to prove it to myself that I can get there to the end. Me and Phoebe haven't really had a discussion about having each other's back like firmly, and also I'm worried that if I get swapped with Phoebe and Nogga, I'm just gonna get sniped, and the last thing I want to do is, as a huge fan of Survivor, just go out pre-merge.
Phoebe deserves no trust. The woman is calculating, and I think we could get Owen on side and make sure he votes with us.
Everything I said earlier about being sorry that I'm playing a shit game, or like, oh no, I hate the game that I'm playing, scrap that, because I think, actually, I'm playing a really good game. I just need to make sure that Charlie doesn't go home this week, or Rhea. And it's looking like the only way that Charlie or Rhea don't go home is voting out Phoebe.
Okay. Stuff is kicking off. If I vote for Phoebe and Phoebe's not out, Phoebe will come for blood. Like she'll know it's me. I don't know how, but she'll just know. And I already think she's suspicious. That whole conversation with Charlie, there was a point where I was trying to tell Freddie what was going on, and then I never ended up doing it because Phoebe came in and I was like, oh, I was speaking to Rhea. I kind of want to tell Freddie.
So, I need to be transparent with you. I tried to have a conversation with you yesterday and then Phoebe entered. There's a conspiracy against Phoebe.
Okay.
And I don't think it's going to pay off. And I think there's going to be a split vote.
Who's conspiring against Phoebe?
The state.
Yeah, state, obviously.
It says for us on the camera.
Yeah.
It's really being pushed by Ben.
Really? Shit, man.
Robin's just told me that there's a conspiracy to vote out Phoebe. Ben is pushing it, and Charlie on board with it as well, and so is Owen, from what he's told me.
And the last thing I want to do is get voted out like pre-merge, because I'm swapped on a tribe with like Phoebe, Nogga, Isaac. Like, if you need a second opinion today, I'm around the pad all day.
Perfect. Yeah. So I can see Phoebe going out, which is nuts, but I wouldn't guess that, and I don't really want to go out Phoebe this early.
Are you going to vote for Rhea?
No, I don't want to vote for Rhea. She's not much of a threat, so there's no point getting rid of her right now.
I think strategically, it's not going to pay off, and I'm going to put a target on my head if I vote for Phoebe.
I don't know if I want to get rid of Phoebe this early.
Yeah, me neither, because I think Phoebe's a good ally.
I have this gut instinct that I can trust Freddie. Here's the thing, I told Phoebe about the conspiracy against her.
What's just happened basically is Robin came up to me and told me that everyone's going to be voting for me. She thinks like it's...
Robin, one who wants to vote out Phoebe, I'm pretty sure still, told Phoebe that people are voting for Phoebe.
If you're going to vote for me, what reasons would you have?
I don't know.
Like, no, if you were going to, you would have reasons.
If
you were going to.
Why? It's a simple plan. We just don't tell anyone.
I've thrown Charlie into the deep end, but I have not forgot what I said to Charlie. I meant it when I said I got his back, and I meant it when I said that I trusted him and he could trust me.
I don't want to go, and I'm now feeling like I don't trust people, and I think people are going to vote for me, and I don't want to go.
I think our group is fine.
I don't trust about half of the team. I want Charlie gone. Well, the thing is, I don't even care about it being Charlie specifically. I just want to keep him Phoebe and Isaac and Owen.
I just don't want to get voted off and I don't know how to prevent it.
Well, we need to. I could convince Owen to vote with me. I think I could convince Robin to vote with me. I don't know about anyone else. Robin asked me to be in an alliance with her earlier and shook my hand. So I think I could. I don't know.
Yeah, Robin's been a very active player today.
Yeah, I've gathered.
She's just run up to me about 3 times and like saying different things. I feel like she's trying to get in my head. I don't know why everyone's turned on each other. I thought we were friends. I've still not lied once to the tribe.
Everyone else is confident over TV. You are the least. Actually, I don't know your suggestion. Everyone else is confident. I believe you're a big fat liar.
It's true though. Like it makes me feel a bit unnerved. Like Robin was just doing a little bit too much. Like she ran off, came back.
Robin is a complete wild card. There's no way knowing what's going on in her head.
Even Owen very much dances around stuff in front of me. And Charlie was being really off with me.
Charlie was the slowest out of all of them. He was like dripping into the line.
I have a plan. I've had Owen, Isaac and Robin all come up to me independently and ask me in a 2-person alliance.
Yeah.
So I have 3 people on side currently, as far as I know. So I can try and work that to my advantage. Individually tell each person on my team about the clue and tell them that I'm not telling anyone else. So like they think that I trust them specifically. Dan showed everyone that didn't have a blindfold on a message saying because you took the initiative to not be in blindfold, you get a clue to where the community hive is. So I have a clue to where our hive is, which I will share with you to prove to you that you can trust me.
Share it.
And
have you shared this with anyone else?
No. This is just for you. This is just for you. So,
Okay.
So please keep it to yourself.
I swear on my life I will not.
I have a clue to where the idol is.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm trusting you not to pass this on.
I'm not going to pass this on.
I appreciate that.
To quote the words of Dwight from The Office.
My favourite. Go on.
Do you want to form an alliance with me?
Absolutely, I do.
Freddie has told me where the clue is. I think I know what it is. It says in Fair Verona. Lie. There's a table outside Milburn which has a flag on it that says Verona.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a search and I will let you know. Okay, well that was quite the conversation. So I showed Robin the idol clue in a moment of not weakness, but I showed Robin the clue in the hopes that it would buy me an ally, in which it has, and she has just found this, which is a sign that says Verona on the other side. I figured it out. Foundry and fire, nominally constructed. Foundry, mill, fire, burn. Millburn house. That's Millburn house. It's the manor. This house. It's got to be over here. It has to be around here. Okay, my phone died, so we're filming again now.
It was in the sign.
Look what I just fucking found. Holy shit, man. Holy shit.
Found the idol. I can give myself immunity whenever I want. Which is fucking crazy.
You may keep it secret or tell others you have it. It cannot be stolen from me.
Robin helped me find it. I showed her the clue in an effort to get her on my side, which was a big risk, but without her, I would not have found it, so it's paid off.
Wow. Well, I guess I'm winning. We kind of have a big secret that we
bond over the immunity idol.
I'm in an alliance with Robin, whether I like it or not.
Can I ask you a question? Did you vote Charlie in
I did. I'm not telling you. I wasn't planning to leave anyone.
No, it's okay. I guess
caught me off guard.
When I asked you about Phoebe, it was because I thought you were one of the rogue votes. That's so ironic because then Lexi voted for Phoebe.
Yeah.
Phoebe's got a target on Ria's back.
Don't.
No. Like Freddie, I need to make one thing clear. Like,
and we have very different ideas about who we want to keep in.
Don't think Charlie brings much.
it's really interesting.
That's my opinion. I mean, I like that one.
Yeah, I genuinely think Charlie would be a loss to the team.
I think Charlie's probably going to vote for Phoebe. So if you voted for Phoebe and did Ria, it would be 4-4.
So I can't vote for Phoebe.
You can.
Robin, I feel like she owes me a lot. So were she to betray me, she would be going to hell. So I think I can trust her.
I mean, you are definitely my biggest ally.
I think I really need to think this through before the next tribal council meeting because I think I need to start thinking about myself rather than the collective. And I'm starting to think, like, I know this is a game, but how much of myself am I willing to sacrifice and ignore to get further? And I'm not really sure what the answer is.
Like let's decide tomorrow.
I agree. Alright.
So it is the second tribal council of perhaps the most interesting and stressful week of College Survivor seen so far.
Okay.
Hello. I went to bed last night, fine. Around like half midnight, Charlie messaging me, like begging me to keep him in the game. And now Freddie is messaging me to meet up. Ria's messaging me to meet up. I'm worried now. I hate to be like the person to like call shots. I could have like.
Yeah. I have my preferences, but I'm not going to try. I just don't want to be the leader because I'm just talking on your back.
Owen keeps telling me that I'm the only one he trusts and he wants us to get to the final, which is fine by me. I mean, I'll take anyone who wants to take me all the way there.
Yeah, ultimately I think we're both doing the right thing with like being like everybody's like sort of PA in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're not like the main guy.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be Charlie or Phoebe.
Yeah.
So at the moment, Ben, Charlie, definitely voting for Phoebe, then possibly Rhea as well, and I think Robin wants Phoebe gone as well, but then that would mean me, Owen, Phoebe, Isaac vote for Charlie, and then it's 50-50.
It seems that instead it might now be between Charlie and Phoebe, with Freddie inclined to join Phoebe and Isaac in voting Charlie.
Charlie, he instigated a coup against her.
He's the one, you know that.
4 or 5 of the 8 have decided that they're probably going to vote for Phoebe. What Phoebe has and what her great power is uniting the vote in one direction against one person. Even though betrayal is the easier, maybe even better option, I'd rather keep principles of the game. I think it'll be fun.
Robin, she's pretty set on keeping Charlie because they're good friends and she wants to have Charlie's back, so I'd have to like coerce her somehow, and that feels unlikely. And if Robin can convince Owen to vote Phoebe, then it's curtains.
If Freddie didn't speak to me the other day about possibly voting out Charlie because he feels uncomfortable with voting out Phoebe, I'd be all guns in on Phoebe right now. And we'd have the numbers. Do I even want to vote out Phoebe anymore? I don't know.
Phoebe's a threat, and I know she would betray someone. I have a really strong feeling that she would be cutthroat. I mean, I know what she's like.
I understand the instinct for sure.
If Phoebe's gone, that sucks, but it means that she can't tell anyone anything. I've told her.
I just don't know why he did that. If he didn't do that, there would be no risk of him going at all.
Yeah.
I was all very happy to be like voting out.
It would have been
Rhea.
a done deal.
So if we choose Phoebe, presumably Charlie will be on board with that. That's 4, and that leaves it up to Robin.
I think I'm gonna call my mum and see what she thinks. See, this is where it's great, but it's not. We're not all living together and like secluded from the outside world. Because I can call my mum, and I can get her second opinion on this.
I bumped into Robin on the centre of campus yesterday, and she's like, "Okay, Owen, I'm gonna try and do my best Robin impression. Okay, Owen, we're the swing votes. Me, you, Freddie, we're the swing votes."
Should we discuss?
Robin spoke to Owen and he said he'd vote with me and Robin. So Robin's now given away to Owen that we're in an alliance, so I've got to work with that. But Owen, I don't know, maybe he's being crafty, but he keeps telling me that he wants us to go all the way.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, in my head, I've named ourselves the Underdog Alliance.
Oh, I love that.
Because no one else knows about this. Right now, as we work together, we are the swing voters.
Yeah.
And it means that however the votes go, we sort of swing it.
The tribe is incredibly polarised. Phoebe's been my #1 target since day one. We don't know who to go for, because on the one hand we have Phoebe, who down the line could be a massive threat, or we have Charlie, who, if I don't vote out Charlie, what will everyone else in the game think?
I think we keep up with this. We don't necessarily, we change nothing about the way we interact with each other, because I think we all interact with other people more in the team.
Yeah.
But in a team challenge, I think we keep it like that.
Yeah.
No one else needs to know.
The absolute move is to stay on everyone's good side for as long as possible.
I think that people think I'm a bit thick. I think people think I'm a bit simple and I'm a bit like, hey, and I have like, that's pretty much all there is to me, which at the moment is working because no one's suspecting me of anything, but I do need to be careful because I don't want people to therefore think that I add nothing to the team, you know?
I have to laugh. I have to laugh. I think I am playing, dare I say, you know, me being delusional, but I feel like I'm playing a really fucking good game. I feel like I can't be doing anything better. I mean, Freddie approached me being like, oh yeah, you're in my like
you're my like top two. Ben and Ria, we have a trio. Me, Freddie, and Robin, we have a trio.
Yeah, okay, so guys, I think, are we making a decision now then?
I'm
solid.
This shit is consuming my whole life. I love it, but it's fucking stressful.
Okay, should we then shake on it then? We will decide.
I'm Cullen.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, wait, so
Yeah,
everyone...
Cullen, yeah.
Okay, wait, is that, have we done it right?
We need to go, underdog! But we go like 1, 2, 3, underdog!
Yes, okay, so...
Or you say it like an old man.
1,
2,
3,
underdog!
All I can say is that Fire Tornado, God, we had the spirit of 1,000 fires, but I think it's crumbling pretty fast.
I think, right, okay, let's get this done.
No, I kind of
stand.
Just sit down. No, it's gonna look a shit myself.
Welcome back to Tribal Council Fire Tornado. So, Ria, tell me what happened in the challenge. Why do you think you guys lost?
I don't think it was any fault of our own again. We all just got unlucky. Like, we were the first people back, and it was just a case of. Well, I think one of the pieces was upside down and we didn't realise. We just genuinely just didn't know.
Freddie, you were on the puzzle. Do you feel responsible for the tribe's loss?
I think I did not particularly out of my control just because everyone else smashed it. I think I got unlucky and hit the wind blew one of the pieces away, and when I put it back, it was one way around, so I was trying to put it in another place. So I was almost done because I was stuck in that last bit for a while.
So, Isaac, last tribal you were elected as leader or the strategist of the tribe. Do you think that still remains the case? And do you think that you've proven your worth to the tribe as a leader or a strategist?
I'm no leader. No, I think that I was pleased with the little things in strategy last time, like sabotaging them, which they just didn't think about doing for us. So I was pleased with that. I'd say I lived up to any expectations I had of myself.
So, Charlie, what happened after the challenge? You guys went to the duck. Tell me what happened.
We went to the duck. You know, at first we were like, oh, good vibe, and we were trying to kind of mess with the other team, you know, had a bit going on, maybe staged a bit of an argument, you know, all was going well, but then there were kind of some secret discussions going on about the success, so I'll say.
Anything to add to that, Owen?
No, to be fair, no, I was kind of clueless at the duck, and I felt for Phoebe's acting. I was like, I was genuinely concerned for a second. And then, I mean, I left the duck feeling fine. I know everyone else had a little bit of a moment. I left feeling fine. So I'm chilling.
Freddie, how in general has this week been for you? How has it been to kind of talking and strategizing with the rest of the team?
It's getting more and more stressful. It's consuming my every waking minute. That's all I can think about. I've had dreams about it. It's been really, really tough because I don't think there's really an obvious tool in terms of getting rid of someone based on them not being aspects. I think everyone's in a similar level of skill to the table. So picking someone based on that has been very, very tricky.
Well, I mean, this rain kind of represents how the game is going for you guys, I think. So, Robin, what do you need to consider when voting someone out this week? Is, like last week, is it still based on challenge strength, or
I think at the moment it's really early days, so what we're looking for is, you know, how are we going to get through to the next week and what's going to keep getting us through and who helps us to do that and who, you know, maybe... I don't want to say doesn't, because that sounds really harsh. I think everyone did really well in the challenge. I think also as well, though, we have to consider who in the future do you not want to play against. There's been word on the street of a switch, so it's a mix of both.
Phoebe, you copped a vote last Tribal Council. Do you think you could potentially get a few more this time?
It's hard to know what people are thinking. I think I've done a good job at trying to keep the morals up. I showed myself to be good at, you know, causing issues for the other team. So I think I'm a valuable member of the team, and I hope that that's how people feel also.
Charlie, you also got to vote. Same question. Do you think that you could potentially be getting a few more?
I think there's potential thing for me to go out today. I think some people are perhaps buttering their bread too soon on which side they think they should be on. And I think people need to be aware of who's more likely to trade in the future.
Well, with that, I think it is time to vote.
Enjoy. No, you voted for me. It's okay, but you'll pay for it.
You see the drowned rat look. Also, sorry for the spread crotch. I have no other choice. I'm not kneeling. I am so wet and cold. Hashtag welfare, Zan. Hashtag welfare. Just playing the game, baby.
I'll read the votes.
Oh, babes, hurry up, please.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote. Phoebe. Charlie. Charlie. 2 votes Charlie, 1 vote Phoebe. Charlie. 3 votes Charlie, 1 vote Phoebe. Charlie. 4 votes Charlie, 1 vote Phoebe. Second person voted out of Survival Warwick Roots of War. Charlie. That's 5, that's enough. Charlie, your time is spoken. Well, it seems you guys have once again come to a unanimous decision, and another member of Fire Tornado's fire has been extinguished. Let's see if the rain extinguishes the flame in your tribe and you're able to reconvene the next time. Very good. Grab your stuff. Next time on Survivor.
Bought this lovely looking necklace. That looks like an immunity idol, right?
I don't care about the idol. If you found it or not, I don't care.
I want to spice things up a little bit.
It's a Taskmaster challenge.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I love a ketchup face mask.
This is my personal hell.
Well, I will say, you all made a choice today. I think you will feel the repercussions of that with who you saved.
I'm not going to put a target on my head to protect a dead man.
I may have tried to psychologically mess with someone on the team a bit too early, you know, but we live, we laugh, we love.